Hello there. A word if I may. Well now, name. Thank you. Looks like they were ambushed.
We ought to be quick about this.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway? Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Nice to know. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client. The whole point of making drops in the middle... Yeah. I guess the Marauders noticed, because they were waiting. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. If you got the sand to go after him, me, I'm headed... don't wait on me. I'll head back to Fallbrook in a spell. Quite a team, my friend. Stay back. How'd you get... Well, what do you... Nice. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere. Marauders were waiting for us. They blew the bridge. Last time... If you... Me? Yeah, don't wait on me. I'll head back to Fallbrook in a spell.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
As bystanders, does this make us complicit?
Please, you don't have to do this. Let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
As bystanders, does this make us complicit?
Try me?
Getting through.
Everyone all right?
Please, you don't have to do this. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Bystanders, does this make us complicit? Everyone all right?
You should know you're getting... What can I... Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs.
You're getting ahead?
So I am. I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook.
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself.
It's actually very...
Now I'm confused. I knew there was something going on. This is I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away.
That means no more broadcast.
The dust. Now look how cute these. I guess that settles dinner. If there's leftover, I got this nice meal all planned out with me. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdash. Not today. I know this is all a little... I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and... Thanks, Captain. I'd know...
You hear that? It's the blessed sound of... Yes, indeed. But before we get down to it...
Does it matter?
so I believe it will. But I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired... However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the... Don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz out... Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta-Coffee from the staff kitchen on your way. Just step outside, flip the switch to...
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my...
We're almost done. Let's
Terrific. I'll be here. Waiting. Have some info... ask... Give my...
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his... Now I'll kindly... There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you... Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the... As Nyoka can attest?
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons.
What in the... Captain, there's a fireball in the sky.
Black holes. Did you see that? Look, there's not enough room in this tower for two sarcastic hullheads, so one of us... Right. Oh well, a pity for the crew. Hiram? Can you hear me? Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you... Yes, Hiram. Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has... Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own... Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you... We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting mod... Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the... Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long... Which means, get off my boy damn...
Carry on.
Move along.
us.
With us.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
I'll stay here as well, to keep an eye out for any potential threats.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. Signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up.
Hey, Captain. You know about what happened here, right?
You're talking about the massacre.
Right. Common belief is that the state... It's just a... Someone... Good luck.
Let go.
defeat.
What are you about? What are you? Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or... The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the... I ought to tell you. We sent Milton out... up the hill. What are you buying?
Welcome back. Let's see. These are old. Looks like this one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found. Captain. Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but look, I need to think. Plan. Figure out if I should talk to...
The gunship. When I founded the Iconoclasts, since then many have asked me, why here? Were you in... My response to you is the same as to all others. The death of... I did no such thing. Their deaths came... Those ghosts still haunt me. Until then. Someday judgment will pass on us all, Captain. For now, our sights must... The gunship.
If the Iconoclast... I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet? They're all mad!
Remember what...
Yeah. You...
She has a point.
Supposing you're right, who exactly... That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about...
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group.
I'd be willing to consider it, but... Very well. I can't promise anything. Well, it seems like she...
If it weren't for her, I'd wait...
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you...
Captain, Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by... I can't believe I'm even saying this, but... Yeah. Take Stellar Bay. Lick our... Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. I'm going to confront him. Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Captain, you must be back with the access code.
Graham.
We have work to do. This... What? Zora?
You're running the iconoclast into the ground. And I don't... The troops take orders from me already. And you've...
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't... And you, Captain. After all you've done... How can you say that? After all I've done for the iconoclast... I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the iconoclasts. But... I know the truth now, Graham.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught.
That's your answer, Graham? You... I'm sorry. I believe...
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved...
Please.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it.
Big mistake. Your man stands here!
Don't mess with us!
Well, Captain, here we are. You've got the void help. I've thought about it, but You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. All right, if he... Well then, I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay. Hey.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on it. I certainly hope you don't mean to undercut the value.
We're here to see that the negotiation...
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share them.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going... Come now, this is no...
Hey, if we're taking over the company, I'm sure there's a lot of old life insurance
Uh-oh.
I'm confused.
Come on, you can't be this obtuse. Tell me, Void take his agreement. He stood by...
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me...
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago...
What? But... I had no idea, I swear!
The innocent of heart are often blind to the guilty.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You're right. At this moment, I need a place for...
This shall be good practice for working with the board, I see. Thank you for...
Yeah. Thanks for coming out, Sanjar.
We've changed the course of the future, Captain. You helped steer it toward the better.
excuse me.
Hey.
That's the last of it.
What are you... I'll be damned. Thanks for doing... Before you ask, no, it ain't paid.
May the eternal truth guide you.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl. Typical elitist. Hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those... So, good news. You're going to... Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board... If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colony. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists. And then nothing will... Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller... Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at... I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling... You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that... Of course. What's up? No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to...
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted... Oh, very well. I can be a little... For what it's worth, I am pleased that you... You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneous... What's that? You've done fine work for Sublight. By the What's up?
Nicely done.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper. I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse. We'll continue this later. Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within stand. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. It's a parcel, ma'am. I certainly shall. I'm sending a technician. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that Thank you for your patience. And please remember HPS for all.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left to the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't, consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly...
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but...
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a...
At least this won't be boring.
Captain, the message contains landing coordinates. It was recently registered to... He was an old friend. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant
Well, yeah. I doubt this guy lost.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system. There are several hundred freelancers operating in Halcyon. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at... Based on the condition of the limb, I calculate a 92. There is what humans colloquially call a Sprat's chance in a... That is a very low... I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But...
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. It's a shame about what happened to that lucky fella. Not a word. And I've been sticking my... Oh, law! That sounds... Point is, Captain, Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind. So whatever they got up to in the past... It sure is lonely out here, on the edge of the colony. Anything could happen.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while...
This is the place. We'll need the power generators back on to finish this job.
Give these little fellows a wide berth, Captain.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. A UGL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the...
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship... I think not. The refueling system at Cascadia's landing pad logged. You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. Sublight? Ugh. I hate it when you outlaws organize. The paperwork for killing me... That's kind of you to ask, but we have a tight schedule. It's open season. Squad, I'm ordering a recall. There's a miss...
The UGL gunship is undocking from the station.
That was rather impressive, Captain. Diplomacy at its finest. We are victorious.
System. Searching for unauthorized.
Incoming! Here they come! Excellent hit! Can't get past that armor!
Investigating.
they've been left here. All alone.
Keep a sharp eye out, Captain. One wrong step could incapacitate or kill.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts. We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric.
Job done. We can go home to the ship, right? I've been missing Ada fierce. Hold on a tick. Don't we know Chartrand? From Cascadia?
Destination reached. The groundbreaker. Take someone to watch your back, please.
Bring those purple berry fudge.
Finally, a base of our own. I heard about that, while my lawyers scratched their heads wondering, aside from the automated secure... Why would they leave an asset like that unprotected, unless... I've been less than honest with you. How does an executive... After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. You and I have stumbled onto something. Glad to know. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in sea. No, they were hiding something that... Before we go any further, I want you to keep... Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible. Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking...
Captain, in my humble assessment, Ms. Hagen...
This doesn't feel at all right.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I assume... You took that... Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered... Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her It's cute that you... I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got... Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, an invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has a... Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with sublight. Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion? This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything.
Welcome! Not... I was born into corporate labor. Everything...
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information.
This is Halcyon. Hello again. Have you... You know... Oh, yes. Right, of course. How else?
Does that dome look safe to you?
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
Can't say I miss the stink or much about Edgewater if I'm being truthful. But I'll always be grateful I lived there, for it's where I met you and our captain.
That's real sweet, Mr. Vicker. Suspiciously so.
Hey, Bob, I want to talk to you. I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of Graham Bryant, if that is his real name. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody... Yeah, you'd never do something like that, would you? Yeah. Let's get back to it. I need...
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going? Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. All right. Got my sights on you.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something?
Your captain has a sense of humor, Felix. Good. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Felix will always have a place in this crew.
Hear that, Clyde?
So long as you haven't... I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day...
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't know...
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him. Then Felix will have done me a favor, and I will be grateful. I imagine we'll catch up on lost time. I don't contest your claim to Felix's services, but he is his own man, and we are all of us
Hey, boss has a point. You're talking about me...
I'm negotiating with your captain. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker lab. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're...
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would.
There you have it, Captain. A favor...
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with...
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Well enough. It's been a... You had a chip on your shoulder.
What do you mean, had? And for the record...
You see what... Let's... A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All...
That was simultaneously the least scientific and most pompous statement I've heard in ages. Well done, Mr. Harlow.
A vicar. I admit, I never imagined a man of the cloth living the... You do keep some interesting...
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts. Standing around.